Live.
Alright.
Did you remix that?
No,
What was that all that? It was just crusty. It was like.
it's probably the crappy recording. Or like the
I thought
crappy,
you were like
not crappy
mixing
recording,
them.
crappy microphone or whatever.
This is my first podcast sober,
Yes, this is,
and now that I'm taking care of that right now.
I picked my nose right at the beginning.
Right off the bat, we both have two imported beers,
Yes, all the
two
way
completely separate.
it's it's a PA, right? It's not an IPA, it's from
It's just a PA.
Pottsville, PA. It must be Panama, I think.
I think it is Panama. Or pussy ass. But it's not a pussy ass beer at all. It's actually
No.
very good.
Yeah.
For anybody who just was born yesterday, this is Yingling Lager,
Yes.
1829. It was bottled in 1829, according to me. And you'll
People
soon
probably
learn that whatever I say is actually true. It's
you
an
think
actual
you think you think people think we're like sitting near like in the same house or something, just acting like we're far away since we both have the same beer.
We're actually both in the same bathroom. We just have
Yes.
backdrops that make it look like
Two different
we're-
bathrooms.
we're both in the same bathroom right next to each other, but we got backdrops making it look like we're in closets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serious upgrade compared to our last podcast that we did, which we didn't do. That was a total lie, even though I said I'd tell the truth.
Yeah, it was a great podcast though.
Yeah. So this is the best of Wizards of Pod.
Wizards of Pod. I talked to Michael about Wizards of Pod too, and he was good with it.
He concurs.
Yes.
So it is decided.
The only thing I was thinking of, like, what if people like click onto it expecting to like learn about podcasts or something? Like, does it make it sound like actual like?
I was hoping I could click on it and learn about podcasts.
I know.
I know nothing about
And it took us like an hour just to even get to this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations, show over. We
Yep.
just ran out of the budget of the show.
Yeah.
So,
I better check my battery too. What if my battery dies on the first show?
yeah, we don't want that. Well, I was going to get on here and say I mowed the lawn and then jerked off,
Yeah.
but that was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in that order anyways. It was actually at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, I try because, I mean, when you're mowing the lawn and doing that at the same time, you got to make sure you don't run it over.
Yeah. Exactly.
So anyways, I actually got a good story.
Okay.
I saved it just for this.
Nice. All right.
Yesterday, I pulled the work van up to the gas pump, and some guy got out and said, "Hey, I just prepaid on your pump by accident, and I was wondering if I could fill up my gas tank, or my canister or whatever."
Right.
And he said he prepaid $20, which obviously I don't think that would fit in the gas can, so that was already weird.
Yeah. No way.
So I told him he wanted me to switch pumps with him because he prepaid on my pump. And I told him, I said, just fill up the thing at, like, just go to my pump and fill it up. I'm not going to move the van again or anything. You know, I'm not going to move it around like what he was asking me to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, just pump it up, and I'll go inside and pay for my shit, prepay for my gas, and go back out. Not even thinking that I could be prepaying for the gas and he could be filling his
Oh yeah. That's what he's going for,
and
yeah.
then just take off, right?
Yeah.
So I'm starting to think about this as I'm going out, and he's got the gas can in his hand, like, "See you later," with this guilty look on his face, and I'm like, "Oh fuck! Don't tell me he just pumped it, like." But how could he do it in such a small amount of time?
Right.
So he goes away, and I go back to my pump to check to see if my $30 prepaid was on there.
Uh-huh.
And I went in, paid cash, went out. And when I got to the pump, there was another guy with a gas can ready to pump my gas that I paid for. Another guy. And I was like, I said, I already did this once. I said, I already did this with another guy with another gas can. I got to
Oh
get
my
to
God.
work. And he's like, oh, I already put my card in and all that kind of stuff. And I said, well, you're going to be putting it back out because I'm starting to get pissed off.
Right.
And he was an older guy, and he was dressed nice, and he was telling me how he was a radiological engineer or something, and all this kind of shit. I got all kinds of money, and it's like, well, then why are you trying to steal my gas? That's
Right.
what I want to know.
Right.
So then he doesn't even get guilty. He's just real weird about it and hangs around and stuff. And I'm just like, can you just go away and try to pump my own gas here? And
Yeah.
so, but what I want to know is if I was just like 1 minute too late, because he was acting like he was a smart motherfucker and he was an idiot.
Right.
But he was retired and all dressed nice, and he's this retired, like the special guy. Like, oh, I'm not going to steal from anybody. Why would I do that? I got all kinds of money. I never accused him of stealing, really, in the beginning.
Right.
Until he said that.
Yeah.
So then he goes, if I came out like maybe another minute later, he would have already pumped the gas, and then he would have turned into stupid old man.
Right.
Like, oh, I didn't know, and because he said he had his card, he wouldn't have had any cash to pay. Oh, I pumped $10 of your gas in. Oops, I'm just a dumb old man, and all I have is a card.
Yeah.
That's what he would have done.
Yeah.
So I've never ran into anything like that, but it was a total scam waiting to happen. The guy with the other guy with the gas can was probably his son.
Yeah.
Trying to scam me. It's over here on the.
Probably only get double the amount.
Who knows? I mean, it started out with me being nice, but then it ended with me being a little bit pissed off. And then I said, I don't even want to pump your gas with your card. That's how honest of a guy. Like, I don't even want there to be a mistake.
Yeah. Am I choppy on your end? Like when I move around or no?
A little choppy.
Oh, okay. When you were talking a lot, it started getting really choppy.
That's probably going to happen a lot because I like to talk a lot. It's going to happen. So anyways, here's the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Homeboy goes to the other side of the gas pump, and then he starts putting his card in, and he's like, oh, I got to put the zip code in, and he starts talking out loud about what he had to do. So if he used his card before I got there, why would he be acting like it was his first time putting it in?
Right.
It was his first time putting it in. Congratulations.
Yes.
He's an old guy. It was first time putting him in. I should just putting it in. I should let him be like, go ahead, have a nice day.
Gas pump virgin.
Yeah. He came to pump me up.
That's crazy.
I was almost caught in a gas scam. And here's the thing is
you were almost caught in a gas can gas scam.
A gas can.
Yeah.
From an old man. In a white van, because it turns out that he had his minivan behind mine. I was like, where did you even come from? Right. And he's like, oh, I live around the corner. I was just getting gas so I can go fishing. I was like, so where did you walk here? I was just like, I was just amazed. I was like, this is unbelievable. Where'd you come from? When somebody has a van pulled up to a gas pump,
right?
You shouldn't be pissed off at me like you thought I was accusing you, or you have to justify that you have money. The principle is that you fucking walked up to a gas pump with a gas can while a customer with a van that's there already, me, was trying to pump gas.
Right.
That's how it happens. I pull up, I'm the customer. Stay the fuck away from my gas pump. It's mine. I paid for it. Get the hell away from me with your gas can. I'm going to shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
And then if I decided to punch him or something like that, it would have been like, oh, local business man punches senior citizen, and it's going to look like a bunch of young people beating up on old people, when really it's the old people scamming us.
Were you in your van? Were you in your van?
I was in my van.
Yeah.
It was the title.
That's not a good shot if the cops come or something.
No, it's definitely not good. So the headline would be like, working man punches man with gas can scam. Who pulled
in the white van.
In the white van. It was two white men two white man
Yes.
in white van with a gas can scan.
Was he tan?
He wasn't tan.
Uh,
He wasn't from the Klan.
no. That's funny. That's crazy.
He
Those
should have
two
been at
different
home
people
watching
did.
C-SPAN.
He should have.
Yeah, instead of coming over and trying to steal my gas, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's messed up.
So, anyways, that's my story. And my brother actually, he was paying for gas for the car the other
Uh-huh.
day, and he paid on pump 3, and nothing came out. He went back in. The lady said he paid on pump 4.
Right.
It's the Citgo station in Fort Orange.
Yeah.
So if you guys ever watch this video, you know who you are. Leave my brother alone. I'm going to go down there and whoop some ass.
Yeah.
So he comes back in. She goes, no, you prepaid on 4. First of all, how did I start this? He paid for 3, and he said 3, and nothing came out, and he went back in, and they said, no, you prepaid for 4. And somebody pulled up on the gas pump. I turned it on. This is what the lady said. Somebody
Uh-huh.
pulled up on the gas pump that you prepaid on by accident and stole the gas and took
What?
off. In the amount of time that he was out there, that's what she said. Now, here's what
Yeah,
happened. You took the $20 and you put it right in your pocket. You put it in your pocket, and then you talk to your manager and go, oh, it's $20 short because somebody prepaid on the wrong pump. What would be the timing of somebody having a can of gasoline and pulling up right there while free gas is coming out? Free gas just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It didn't happen that day, and it wasn't happening for the old man that tried to get my free gas.
Right.
And that's the funny thing is when he had the gas can, he said, I saw the other guy, the first guy with the gas can, so I just figured, oh, you just figured just free gasoline comes out all day long while my van's here. It's just a never-ending supply of gasoline because you're 80-something years old and your whole life you've been just getting free gasoline.
Right. That's crazy.
And now I came in and ruined that.
Yeah.
And you're a radiological engineer. You know, you might as well be a rocket scientist because, I mean, fucking
I wonder if he like.
take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Do you go to that gas station a lot?
Yeah, I go like every day. And the gas station, the guys that are there are actually pretty cool. I know the guys at the gas station and stuff like that, but
I wonder if he like scams it around the whole town, or if he just does it like.
he must move around and do it because the gas station attendants would have been like, oh, we know this guy.
Right.
He tries to do this shit all the time. He didn't say that. They didn't say that for the first guy or the second guy. Because I brought the old man in.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the second guy that approached me with a gas can, and it's kind of strange. I told the gas station guys, I was like, I don't get it. I don't know where he came from. And I said, did I prepay for the gas or not?
Right. Exactly.
And I'm talking too long about this. Well, how much time was that?
What do you mean? How much time? No, we got 8 hours.
Yeah, but was I talking like 30 minutes of just stupid gas conversation?
I mean, you could talk about gas a lot. Gas is.
Well, I usually poop and.
So, what do you?
Cars.
If you had to guess, which state do you think is the drunkest state in the U.S.?
You wrote this down earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, it's fairly. I got it. I looked it up again.
I can see you looking at the cue cards.
No, I'm on my phone because I forgot about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You write everything.
I forgot to write it down. I didn't think we were really gonna. I didn't know if we were gonna do this today or what. But,
I wrote that down.
It's a pretty hard one. It's a pretty hard one to figure out which one do you think is drunkest.
The drunkest state?
Yes.
Well, I got to say, I was about to say Atlanta, but that's not a state. Georgia.
Right.
Atlanta in particular.
Let me see if Georgia's on where Georgia is on the list. Let's see.
I'm going to say Atlanta in particular because I think, even though it might not be true, there might be more pullovers there. Okay? You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of pullovers going on in Atlanta. Suspicious shit. Wait, before you say anything. Yeah. And they won't even be drunk on alcohol. They're going to be drunk on. I'm just going to come right out and say it. There's a lot of pullovers because they're black. The cops are going to pick on all the black people. That's all there is in Atlanta. Okay.
But this is like a poll of people like on
or the
how
majority
much do they
of
drink?
driving.
Yeah, how much do they drink per year,
And
bottle or can? Or
it's scissor, by the way. It's not regular store bought alcohol. It's
right. So
scissor.
that doesn't count. This is just beer, wine, and spirits. So
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Uh, all right. Well, what were you gonna say?
Well, Georgia is the seventh least
Seven
drunk
least.
state. Yep. Yep.
So here's, are they good? Are they counting this? What I want to know is, are they counting this by DUIs that they rack in,
No,
or is it?
it's total total pure consumption of alcohol. 1.98 gallons per person per year.
Is
So
it states and just the states, like the U.S.,
nope.
or can it be
Or
around the
that's
whole world?
it can be just the U.S.
Oh, because I was going to
So
say
they
Scotland.
average per year 184 cans of beer per person, 9.9 bottles of wine per person, and 6.3 vodka or any kind of other spirits per person.
I'm going
Uh,
to have to go with.
the number one's pretty hard, I'll tell you that much. It's I don't even.
Does it start with an M?
It's one of the. I'll break it down easy. It's one of the news. The new, new something, New York, new blah blah.
Oh, I thought you meant like newer additions, like Alaska or Hawaii.
No, 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 no. Like a new something,
Um,
which I don't
can't be
even
the
know.
ones you just said.
Yeah, it's not New York.
So it's New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Good job.
It
They,
is?
yes.
I would have never thought that in a million years.
I know.
New Hampshire.
I mean, I guess there's, not too much to do or something like that in that area. 4.7 gallons per person.
All right, well, if there's not too much to do, then they're screwing, which brings the population up, which means it brings a drunk population up.
Yes, exactly.
That's my take on it. And then those
Uh,
kids get older and drink and screw, and it's just a
there's,
continuous.
they say
What about the DUI?
there's no sales tax on alcohol to residents.
Oh, well, there
So
you go.
yeah,
You can buy more beer automatically.
and it's cheaper there too. So a lot of
Jesus. It sounds like it went from I didn't even know of New Hampshire. It was not even an option in my mind, and now I might move there.
yeah. Yeah, I thought for some reason I thought even when I said new, I thought you were gonna say a few other news before you got to
Yeah. New. Hmm.
New Mexico. New,
Yeah. Or just Mexico.
yeah,
Thinking that just for some
if that
reason,
would have counted.
I would think that that's a state in the U.S.
Number two is D.C., which is kind of known a little bit for drinking. Uh,
And
Delaware,
did you know that DC actually stands for drinking constantly? So it actually makes sense.
yes, exactly. Delaware, Nevada is number four. North Dakota number five. Wisconsin, it's weird. Like Alaska is number seven. I know Alaska, but yeah, Alaska
Wisconsin
makes
makes
sense.
sense. There's not a lot going on there either, except for like cheese, and then it's like cold and people are bored.
Yeah,
I'm not making fun of anybody's states
Montana.
because we're in
Yeah,
Florida.
um, I thought kind of with you with like the Georgia and like Alabama is another one that's a pretty low amount of. They're tied with Georgia for the seventh least drunk state. When I think of Alabama, I think of people drinking a lot for some reason.
For some reason, I think like football and drinking. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and then Ohio is the ninth least.
That
That's because it's cold there. There's nothing to do there, and it's you know
hmm,
restrictive alcohol laws. 21% uh, tax
interesting number.
on
Considering.
wine.
So the least. So what would be? Well, I can't say which is the least expensive because wine changes depending on what company it is and the wine,
Right.
whatever the fuck you make it. But it's not like beer has a general price. Wine can go from like hundred something dollars a bottle down to like $8 or something like that, Or if it's on sale in Walgreens or something, $8 it could be $4 for a bottle of wine. It
Yeah.
could be cheaper than beer sometimes.
Right. exactly.
But
Yeah,
totally lost what I was
for
saying.
how much you get, wine might be the cheapest actually.
I think so because you could just sit there and drink a whole bottle of wine and really get shit faced.
But I don't know, like even though like vodka and that's like $10, it's you know what I mean. It's
Yeah, but that's probably Tomahawk.
yeah, but I mean it doesn't matter. The wine we're talking about is cheap wine too, but
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even considering box wine. I was just
right,
thinking the bottled wine, but yeah, there is also the box wine where you get more for your
yeah,
money, I'm sure.
yep,
Do you
exactly.
think there's is there an actual expensive box wine? Like, you think somebody goes in and looks at all the box wine and they're like, I remember liking the notes on this when I drank it like straight out of the box. Doesn't it have like a thing on there where it's like a
Yeah, it's
water
like a
cooler?
pull tab. Yeah, like a little pull tab. Yeah,
You get a person that's just like pure wino, drinks it right out of probably drinks it right out of the box. Had some notes of berry. Do you
yeah,
think do you think there's actually a box wine because considering
connoisseur.
the amount? Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely has to be.
And a big box. How does this candle work? Like a real big box of wine.
Yeah,
If it actually had the same value as the bottles, would it be like a $300,000 box of wine? Like, there's no way that there's wine importers that are very expensive and they're like, yeah, just put it in a box. It's always going to be bottles if it's real high end,
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
I
See,
don't
this
know.
is where we need Larry because I know Larry knows a lot about wine and stuff like that.
Yeah, I I'm
He
looking up
could answer this.
I'm looking up high end box wine real quick.
Oh, never mind. We don't need you, Larry. Jimmy's got the internet.
Yes.
Can you give me some pajamas on for me, please? Like she's gotta go to bed.
Um. Wow. New York Times box wine review. Ooh,
This is gonna make somebody thirsty.
They have like
Watching this.
box wine that comes in like a Burberry type purse. It looks like it's a box wine handbag. Let's see if you can see it. Nope, you can't see it. Then.
Box wine handbag.
Yeah,
I can see it's just a big glowing. It,
yeah.
is that box wine or is that the suitcase in Pulp Fiction? Because all it was just a big glowing
Yeah,
light.
big low. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Open up that box of wine.
Yeah, vernissage.
Marcellus Wallace Wine
Yes,
Incorporated.
yeah, it's a box wine that comes in like a purse case. So I guess you can carry it around with you and just have wine all the time.
Wine all the time.
I wonder how much it costs. Vernissage. Let's see.
Well,
Vernissage wine purse.
vernissage.
Vernissage. Yep.
With a V. Vernissage.
VERNISS, like Vernie, and then like the end of massage. So like
Oh, it's got a B.
no V as in
Oh, it is a
Victor.
V. V as in Vern, like Ernest P. Worrell's buddy, Vern. Vernissage.
I gotta figure out the price of this stuff. Price.
Are you actually trying to do it by like the volume or like by
$40.
liters?
$40 for a
What'd you do? Type
3 liter
that in?
bag. No, I did vernissage wine purse price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Was that a white wine or a red wine? I can
uh,
never answer that. Or what the fuck
I
that
think it's a
said.
white wine actually.
I can never remember that. Is it the red or the white?
It's a white.
Remember that.
It actually had like 3 different bags. So I'm thinking you could get like one of each or something.
That's great. It's like you don't imagine it's just like it's a box wine and it's just got two sides like the box of nerds how they had the strawberry and the grape. And
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like you don't have to worry about it. We got white and red in the same box. What a
Exactly.
deal.
Exactly.
Opens up just like the old box of nerds. Don't
Yeah.
open them up at the same time, though, and try to drink it. It'll be just like the box of nerds. There'll just be shit everywhere. You
Yeah.
don't want, oh, there's grape and there's strawberry. Which
Yeah.
strawberry was the best? I
Yeah.
bet.
Do they still make the box of nerds that come in two sides? I don't
I
think they
bet you
do.
you can go to like good old candies or
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
like retro candies, shit like that. They probably still have it.
You know what? You know what I haven't seen in forever and is almost impossible to find is hot warheads. The hot ones.
Oh yeah,
Those.
the hot warheads that were like literally just worse than tobacco sauce. Tobacco
Yeah.
sauce. That's tobacco sauce. You can get tobacco sauce all day long
That's
at the ballpark.
that's
Um,
killer.
it's like you put it on your tongue and it's just insta burning. Well, no, it took a little bit and then it's insta burning and it's like when's the hell gonna stop?
Yeah.
But you liked those though, didn't you? Like the hot ones?
No, I just remember like I don't know. I heard crazy stories. I heard a story like it burned a hole in somebody's tongue and crap like that. I just like the event of those one better, where you put them in your mouth and see if you could actually have it last longer. Because the sour ones, it's pretty sour, but
Mm-hmm.
most it's gonna do is mess up the roof of your mouth. The other ones actually felt like, like you said, worse than Tabasco sauce. It felt like a habanero pepper in your mouth almost.
Right, right. I don't know what it was. It was like the sour apple ones. It's like people already were doing sour appers.
Right.
That's
And I don't
Aboriginal.
know if
That's
my
Aboriginal rappers. The appers. They're
and I don't
from
know if my taste
Africa. Just look
I
them
don't know if
up.
my taste buds got stronger or what, but even the sour ones now feel like pretty weak.
All right, you had Sour Patch Kids, right? They came out the same time. You had the
Sour
remember
straws.
the blow pop one with the yeah. You had the straws. You had all this sour stuff, and then Warheads is like, they must have been in the company. Were probably like, we're just going to be another sour product, and we're new on the market. This isn't going to work. Here we go. We'll just make it more sour,
Yeah.
and it was actually great,
Right. Exactly.
especially when you got in the middle of them.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was
Yeah.
perfect amount of sour, and then it had like, you ever get them like you get down in the middle and then you just kind of break it open. It's kind of like a powdery thing in the
Powder.
middle.
Yeah. And
What was up with that?
you would think it would be really sour, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's like the least sour part. It was like a thing to like cool down your tongue almost.
it's like confection sugar or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It was actually kind of soothing after the intense sour.
In comparison, yeah, it was definitely soothing.
Yeah.
But there was the tobacco ones. Hot tamales. I know somebody else knows this. Hot tamales I don't know if it was like this when they first came out. My dad used to eat the shit out of hot tamales, and they had the old cover with like it seemed like it was like a beige background and then like some red stripes or something like that.
Right.
And they were really good. It was like it was hot, but it was a good cinnamon flavor. Then they came out like extra hot. They were like hotter. It said like hot tamales. Then they took the hot label off, and then they just made those regular hot tamales, which today, I'm telling you, you open a box of hot tamales today, the candies, you buy those, open them up, eat them. What you're tasting is actually hotter than how they used to be. Just imagine a little less hotter and a little bit more cinnamon, and they were a perfect candy.
Yeah. What about the what was the other one? The fireballs have always been pretty hot too. They had it perfected.
Well, the actual the warheads. I mean, once I had the warheads and stuff like that. Well, those were really hot. But like after the warheads, that's when I got into sour stuff and out of hot stuff.
Right.
I didn't even get into the hot warheads. I got the sour warheads, but.
Right.
But yeah, the fireballs were all right. That's funny you mentioned fireball. Going back to drinking, the fireball shot.
Yeah.
You go in the bar and take a fireball shot.
Yeah.
They should have just called it Red Hots. Maybe they weren't allowed to. To me, it's liquid Red Hots. It doesn't taste like a Fireball, which some might say is the same thing. It's not.
I had a bunch of that this past Friday, I think it was. Oh my gosh. I think
You actually got drunk off it? I didn't even know you could get drunk off it. It tastes so good.
I drank like between that and this like black cherry with a buddy of mine. I drank like 7 shots and had 7 beers, and I was gone.
I just thought, because the thing is I don't ever. Once or twice I paid for Fireball, but most of the time somebody else is paying for it. and then I drink it, and there's not too many. I have never had enough to get drunk off of it, but I've never felt any difference from like a couple shots. I figured I could feel the difference. I just thought you couldn't get drunk off it. I thought it was a scam.
Right.
I swear, people get drunk enough at certain bars. I bet you they just have like liquid melted down Red Hots. It's just like,
that is what it
give them
tastes
this
like.
for $10 a shot.
Right.
Because I would never notice the difference. And if somebody's drunk and talking, that would be a killing. Or just take the boxes of Red Hots and melt them down with a torch.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of water to it, and then resell it at the bar. No drunk bastard would ever know. Plus, it's kind of a girly shot in a way. Those are girls. The chicks will make them now.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a real alcoholic that's just like, I know when I'm getting drunk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it did take quite a bit, and I took like, but the other shots too. I forget what it was. Some kind of black cherry stuff. It was like 7. You know, I don't drink too much like liquor, so 7 shots of it, man. And I felt good. I was fine there, and then like about 20 minutes later, just blackout drunk, basically.
Blackout drunk.
Gone. I was like zombie face.
What got me?
What does zombie face mean?
No. I said what got me a long time ago. Was a kamikaze. I tried kamikaze when I was already over the limit, and I'm half pukey. Like you get that, and then it's coming up here, and basically you didn't puke, but you can tell your mouth is actually like priming you for the possible puking. So like the extra saliva comes out, and you kind of like you drink your own saliva because you're trying to keep it down at the same time. I was to that point. Then somebody handed me a kamikaze shot. And it looked it was like blue, I don't know, I think it was blue. I don't know what color it was, but it looked like it was glowing. It was like hell in a glass by the end of the night, because it was just definitely something I didn't want after a bunch of Jaeger shots and shit.
Right.
This was years ago. And so I took the shot when I was already over that limit, and I almost projectile vomited like right in the bar. And I don't remember anything after that.
Nice.
So that was a lovely night.
Yeah.
I think I actually took the kamikaze shot, went for the back door of the bar, and then I really literally remember nothing from there. That could be because it was years ago and my memory sucks now, but mostly probably because of over the one that I'm drinking.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm not high, but it looks like I'm high, doesn't it?
You are skipping. You are like skipping a lot on my end. I don't know if it's gonna look like that like afterwards, or if it's just like my video card is slow or something. I don't know. I'm wondering. Like, yeah, it's not too much off time. It's just it's kind of skippy. But back to the kamikaze shot. They should make a chicken teriyaki shot too. Chicken teriyaki boy.
Chicken teriyaki boy. That probably will happen. They'll have like gourmet shots one day.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be like chicken cordon bleu shot.
Yes.
Here, try this, and then chase it with this. I had a chocolate cake shot.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever try one of those?
Yeah, it doesn't get much girlier than that, but
no, that's totally a girly drink.
Yeah.
See, because like you drink Jose Cuervo and you do the salt and then you do the lime, it's just so disgusting. Like usually, I actually would judge a girly shot by the process. Like if it's more than just taking the shot and downing it and slamming it on the counter, which that makes it more manly, by the way.
Yeah.
When you slam it on the counter.
Right.
I figured
what is it when you take the shot and you throw it across the room and smash it on the wall? Is that the most manly? It
could be.
If you just chuck it, basically.
If you just throw it.
Yeah. And then you say, give me another one.
You go in there and you take it and you chuck it against the wall. It's called the Chuck Norris.
Nice.
Oh wait, you said give me another one? It's called the Chuck Morris. Because you want more after that. So it's the Chuck Morris. That's patented, by the way. Nobody steal that.
Do you have a maybe either a sponsor or a story you could tell. I have to go grab another beer and put the girls to bed.
A sponsor. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sponsor something.
All right,
Um,
sponsor it up.
I got a multiple things. I'm not getting paid for it, but I will sponsor it. Yeah, I could actually. Then I'll just add more sponsors. Here we go. Orbit. It's a 14 pack of Orbit, and also on top of that, I'm making it rain. And another. Oh, it smells so good.
No, I can't.
Um,
No, I can't.
this podcast is sponsored by married couples. Anyways, I got the Orbit. I got the Orbit at BJ's. So I got the Orbit gum at BJ's. So there's two sponsors. Bitches want to pay me, and then we got. Um, hmm, this is called a Gurkha Evil. This is the cigars that I got over at when Jimmy and Allison got married. The Gurkha Evil. They were smaller. Once again, sponsored by Mary. You can hear by the arguing in the background. Gurkha Evil, right? Smells really good. Smokes really good.
I have to get in the shower. We don't have
It's interesting. But there's that. I'm not going to endorse anything else because, damn, I'm filling in space here. I feel like somebody's standing in for Johnny Carson back in the day. I could have said Jimmy Fallon, but no, that'd be, no, that's not. That's too cool. Let me say Jimmy Fallon. I'm bringing an old school Johnny Carson, bitch. The Late Show. Anyways, top 10. Jimmy, where are you? Where are you? You're leaving me hanging over here. This segment is brought to you by Viking Beards, which Jimmy is obviously growing, or has already grown. What else can we talk about here? Art. I think I hear the folks coming back.
All right, I'm back.
Wow, that was brutal.
Are you in the middle of your commercial?
No, I was just totally. I thought I was wrecking it, and then I just realized like the little bit of the beer, the hops started kicking in, I guess, and I'm like, wow, I'm blowing this.
Oh, you were rapping now?
No,
What'd you say you were doing? I didn't have the headphones on.
no, I was. I said that. I just realized that if it's just one person, it doesn't work. We need to go back and forth off of each other. I'm rubber, and you're rubber. And we need to bounce the fuck off of each other. As gay as that sounds, no offense, gay. But yeah, rubber. This podcast is brought to you by Rubber, and not the Disney movie. Isn't there a Disney movie called Rubber?
I don't think so.
Am I yelling, by the way? Because I have headphones on, and I feel like to hear myself, I have to talk louder.
Oh, you know what I'm doing?
Because it sounds like you were yelling for a minute too.
Hang on.
Oh, you should have grabbed me a beer. Remember, we're in the same bathroom with different backdrops.
Yeah, I forgot.
So just reach in.
There's a thing, which I don't know why it's not working for me right now. Where you could turn. Hello? Hello? Oh, now I can hear myself.
Oh, you couldn't hear yourself the whole time before?
No, but now I can hear myself in the headphones too.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah, I can't hear myself in the headphones.
You gotta go into your
Well, damn, that would be
where
that'd
your
be like-
volume is.
all right. Let's see, because that would be kind of more professional sounding.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'll probably fucking freak out because really hearing what I sound like. Where's the settings at?
Just where your turn up microphone is,
Turn up microphone. It
or
says
like,
mute mic.
or turn up your volume. I mean, where your volume, you know where it shows your like battery percentage and
I'm
all
gonna
that,
make a face like I know what I'm doing real quick.
or just Bootsy Collins it.
I know what I'm doing. Where the fuck is it?
Do I sound a lot louder now though, since I turned
No,
that
I
up?
think you. Well, you sound a lot louder to you,
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
for sure. That's why it's loud.
yeah.
Where the hell is the volume?
It
It
sounded
says
like
control room and then James and
no,
Bill.
no, 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 no. Not on the Hangouts, on your actual computer.
Uh,
Like down at the bottom, where
Mixer.
your icons are,
Hmm.
like where it shows if you're hooked to
Well, I
Wi-Fi.
clicked on the regular volume control. Then it says mixer.
Yes, click on Mixer.
Mixer. And then it says Hangout plugin.
Okay, does it say any other option?
Hangout plugin, speakers, system sounds. Oh, wait a minute. Let me scroll over here. Mozilla Firefox. That's it.
Um,
Interesting.
if you go out of that and go to your control panel, and then go to sound,
Damn, I don't know where the control panel is.
it should hit the Windows button.
Where's that at?
The little
No,
Windows
I got it. I got it. Windows and then what?
control
Device.
panel to the right,
Okay.
and then sound.
This is this is not my first time doing this, but it is my first time doing this.
Right.
Adjust system volume.
No, sound, it should say.
Just sound. Okay. Click.
Yeah.
And then it says communication headphones.
It should be in alphabetical order
Yeah. I
after
just
you
hit
hit control
OK.
panel.
I hit OK for the communications headphones. And then it says set as default.
Where are you?
It
You
says
clicked on sound already?
yeah. I clicked on sound.
Oh. Now go to recording, where it says recording,
Recording.
and then it should say some type of microphone hookup.
External mic.
Yeah, double click on that.
And then
Advanced, I think.
wow.
No, not advanced. Listen, where it says listen,
Listen.
and then it says listen to this device. Click that on.
Listen to this advice or device. Okay, and then apply.
Yes, and apply.
Apply.
And now can you hear yourself?
Nope.
Okay, now you might have to go back to the original sound, like the mixer thing.
If this actually works, this counts as a tutorial.
Yeah, this is tutorial too.
I'll figure it out after. I'll probably end up doing it and then I'll forever want to output onto my mic while I'm watching like Big Japan Deathmatch or something. And then I will have no sound, even though I can't understand what they're saying at all.
Here, watch it.
Are you going to send me a tutorial? Here, watch this video real quick. Where'd you go?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can actually.
Okay, I shared my screen with you. So this is what you already did the
How come there's two dudes doing each other on your desktop in the background? What's up with that? Since you're sharing your desktop with me, you said it's your desktop. I see two dudes boning.
I don't know. I have to look at that.
I was just wondering.
But you could see like the microphone thing, right? And you did you did this where it says listen to this device, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, on mine, after I
Scratch
did
my
that,
ball cam.
the reason why I couldn't hear it was I went in here, then I turned sound on, mixer,
Mm-hmm.
and I went all the way to the right here, and then it shows my microphone. I can turn it up and down, and that's how I can hear myself better.
Oh. Okay. Let me go back to that real quick.
Yeah, see if it's in there.
Because I must have added it when I put apply. Whoop. There it is. Now turn it up.
Yeah, and then see
Hello.
if you can hear.
Hello. Hello. No, it just got louder, like the fuzziness got louder, and that's it.
Huh, that's weird. Alright, I'll stop it. Alright.
Do you have any sponsors? Because I gotta go grab a beer.
What's that?
I gotta go grab a beer.
Oh, do I have the sponsor?
Yeah, you should sponsor something.
Yeah, let me. I got it written here.
You got a written sponsor.
Yeah.
And I got a cord that's all tangled up. Professionalism. I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, have you ever hit into a skunk before with your truck? This is a product called No More Stench. Um, okay. Man, what's up with skunks? Skunks are crazy animals. Skunk can for real get away with anything. Even a lion isn't even stupid enough to mess with a skunk. That's when you know that you're on the top of the food chain, like a skunk. You don't hit them, they won't die, and that's no lie. Don't hit skunks and get skunk stench. But
I didn't have the headphones on when I came in. I thought you were rapping. All I saw was.
no, I was remember the sponsor that called us about the stench away repellent for your car that when you hit a skunk the the
This is a real thing.
yes, the stench sprays off as you hit it. It's kind of like Rain-X, but for like the smell of a skunk on your bumper.
Interesting.
You remember that's? I thought you talked to him originally.
Well,
He called in and said we said we were doing this podcast and
yeah, and I told
it was
him, I
very
said,
interesting.
I
think
was
he
like,
told-
well,
what's
do
that?
you remember when they came in? I was like, it's a good product and all, but I like the smell of skunk because it actually gets rid of the dead body smell that's on my bumper.
Yeah,
So why would I want your product? I need
right.
something to cover that. And I would buy an extra product to get rid of the skunk smell. I already got the human flesh that was rotting on the bumper off, so why would I need another product?
He gave me a cool 15 grand to do a spot. So
Oh, you got paid.
15 grand. Yeah. He doesn't even know it's our first podcast. I told him we've been doing this for years.
Check this out.
What?
The spot's sponsored by Homemade. Thank you, baby, by the way.
Oh.
Can you smell this through the screen?
Well, I have the.
Hmm.
Oh, hang on. I forgot about that. What are you trying to do? A silent sponsor? All right. This podcast in its
Is
entirety was brought to
sponsored
you
by
by
my wonderful wife who served me four soft shell tacos while I'm in the middle of a podcast.
yes. That's
While the
very
house
nice.
while the house is a disaster, I never do the dishes. There's shit all over the floor. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Actually, that's alright. She'll never watch this.
Yeah, yeah. And you brought up another sponsor, the Smell-O-Vision.
Least biggest fan.
Smell-O-Vision, remember Smell-O-Vision? That's why I could smell the tacos you just showed me.
There you go.
So
Another sponsor in the bank.
another plug
Yeah.
that we had. I'm glad you reminded me of that one. I forgot all about it.
I want to get a sponsor from a toy shop, like a sensual toy shop, whatever the hell they call those things. And I want it to be for a butt plug, and then I can just be like, we have a plug.
The butt plug.
We'll plug your spot.
Right.
Literally. We'll plug
Now,
your. Do you have something to sell?
What if you get a hair plug in your for your butt? If you lost all your butt hair, is that still considered a butt plug?
That's a butt plug.
That's what I want to know.
It's a plug transfusion.
And what if you get a sponsor for the show that is a sponsor for alcoholics? How do you let people know that it's a sponsor and a sponsor at the same time?
It's
without confusing people.
A double A sponsor.
Double A?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, triple A is the card.
Well, no, triple A is actually your average alcohol anonymous, which is us. What we're doing right now, a podcast of us drinking beer, is the average alcohol anonymous.
In a closet,
except for the
right
fact
next to
that our
each
names
other.
are all over.
Why didn't we're right next to each other? Why don't I? Can you give me a taco?
Here, let me see.
Three of them.
I can spare a square.
Nice.
I got 4 actually. Oh shit, it is 3. Did you eat one already?
Yeah, I grabbed one.
Oh, they got hot peppers in them. I don't give a fuck if it's rude. I'm gonna eat this thing.
That's good.
Oh, it's fucking good.
Nothing better than your wife's taco, right?
Why would I leave home when I always have my wife's taco?
Exactly. Is it a little spicy or?
There might be some Latin influence.
Yeah. Right.
Now I'm glad I can't hear myself in the headphones because it'll just be a louder version of me chewing, which I can already hear really well.
Yeah. I can't even really hear you chewing too much. It's not too bad. Kind of sound like you're blowing your microphone.
I was just like. Yeah. I was blowing a taco.
What was let's see.
That's the only time. The only time I see a taco and I get soft.
You want to hear some of the soundboard things that I downloaded? I got an Office Space one over here. It's probably gonna sound like crap though.
Well, we are in the bathroom, so pretty much anything's gonna sound like crap.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter. What's happening?
Can you hear that pretty good, or does it sound like crap?
Yeah. Can you loop that for like a whole minute while I finish this?
There's a lot more, so I'll just run through them.
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I would say I've been missing it, Bob.
Good one.
Oh, that's terrific.
Welcome to the drop show.
Maybe you have my stapler?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Did you just download Drop's Office Space, like the first thing you saw? They're like, oh, I'm just going to use the first thing I see.
No, I specifically looked up Office Space Soundboard as an app.
Things go well, I might be showing her my O face. Oh. You know what I'm talking about.
about.
Tell me that's not Maxwell the pig from the Geico commercials. Play that again.
It's gotta be.
Things go well, I might be showing her my O face. Oh, oh, oh. You know what I'm talking about.
Now we know what that
Tell me.
guy's doing for work
That's
now. He
fucking
kind of
that's Maxwell
disappeared.
the pig. His wife was like, "You're a pig," and he's like, "No, I really am." She was like, "You're not doing anything with your life.
Let's
You're
go.
a pig," and he's like, "That's a good idea."
There's a bunch more in here that I'm gonna save for of the Office space. Let me try. Oh, I'm sure you'll get a kick out of this one. Let's see.
Oh, nice. I burped while you did that, so it looked like I farted out of my mouth. Nice.
Oh, that's spit.
Was that a fart, or was it somebody fapping at the speed of weed whack?
That was a fart, was it? Oh, it's so. That was
All
the
I could
juice.
imagine is those baboons that have the big red asses. That had to be a fart from one of those things.
Yeah. Oh, that's a spit. Yeah.
Me eating a taco. Me eating a taco while you're doing this is great.
Let's see.
That's what it's going to sound like in a couple hours.
I got a Joe Pesci one.
Only chewing with my mouth closed because I'm on camera. I'm doing a bad job of that.
I could use a good ass kick, and I'll be very honest with you.
Was that a Joe Pesci impersonator?
I don't know.
It didn't really sound like him. They're like, you can use this. The sample's clear. Oh, no wonder. It was just some random guy from New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's not even Joe Pesci. You won't get sued for that.
There's like 60 of them on here.
Don't be such a fucking smart ass, will ya?
60 Joe Pesci lines? Did he even do 60
There's like
lines in his whole
100.
career?
There's like 100.
You were serious about that? Are you out of your mind? You
That's
fucking
gotta-
don't ever go over my fucking head again, you motherfucker, you.
Oh. He's half of them
You know,
twist.
I think that you got the wrong impression about me.
Well, here I have something to ask. Between Goodfellas, and My Cousin Vinny,
Yeah.
was there 100 lines? Because that's really all I can remember. He was in Casino too, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, Casino, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty brutal in Casino. Well, he was brutal.
They got the classic I'm funny or whatever.
I make you laugh. I'm a clown. I amuse you. I'm here to fucking amuse you. I'm funny how?
Let's see who else. What other?
There was a movie about a Jewish guy in the mafia. It was like a Jewish mafia thing with Robert De Niro, and it was on Netflix, and I cannot remember what it's called.
Oh,
And
really?
it was, yeah, and it was a really long movie, but it actually was really good. And I'm like, well, this has to be underrated, because I've never heard about it, and I love the movie,
Yeah.
which is all that matters. If I love it, it means it's a good movie. Unless you know me. You know that's not true.
Serious.
You hear that one?
No, how was that? Why so serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Joe Pesci was a Joker. What was this, the Three Stooges? It sounded like Shemp laughing after fucking Mo tickled him, or he's reading.
That was his scary one or whatever. His little scary laugh.
How about a magic track?
Was that Michael Jackson?
No, this is Heath Ledger. Let's see what else.
That was Michael Jackson.
Part of the plan.
So you're picking out drops. I'm eating tacos. This is just
Can
a
you,
great
can you
podcast.
believe I did a Friday one, like you know, like
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. Somebody open the window.
That's a big fucking pepper.
can you believe they don't have? You got knocked the fuck out, man. Remember that? They don't have this on this drop here.
That's because you didn't go to the urban version. You gotta go to the urban version.
I bet y'all drinking that wine too much. You're smoking them tweeds and everything. Wearing those clothes all half off your ass. What the hell's going on today? Huh?
He's smoking them trees. Then I got a few that just have a lot of random sound effects.
Every soft shell tacos and they get a little bit gets stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Also, another thing, when you go to Taco Bell, do you actually? This is actually really important. Do you judge what you buy at Taco Bell and consider the distance? Like if the Taco Bell is far away from home, you don't get hard shell tacos because the bottom's all soft and falling apart by the time you go to eat them.
Yeah, if I ever eat, no matter how close it is to my house, I almost eat it automatically while I'm driving because I don't want it to get soft at all.
I'll get a Taco 12 pack, half hard, half soft.
Right.
I'll eat the hard shell tacos on the way home. There might be a couple well soggy when you get there, or you just eat the whole thing in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
a crazy person.
I got a Chewbacca.
Save that one for Larry.
Yeah, Chewbacca. What else is there? Cable guy.
As a matter of fact, yeah, save that one for Larry too because that's actually a Star Trek thing. And I'm actually shocked that I knew that.
Oh, I'm off. Oh, it's this one.
I'm Batman.
I'm back.
You're on a roll, dude. You got like new hits and everything too.
I was trying to play. Okay, Benny.
What's the other part?
Oh, there's one you'll like on here. This one has like another like 100. More than 100, like 200 different sounds.
Once you get to 300, you're gonna have drops actually from the movie 300.
It might even be 300.
Oh, that explains it. 300 drops, and it's only
Yeah,
one
that
movie. What was that? Is that from Mortal Kombat 2? Mortal Kombat 2, right? Mortal Kombat 2? Gee, I wonder what we got. And now, the most useless. What was that? This is Tight Stick?
This is Patrick. I don't even know what that means.
Oh my God!
Patrick
They killed
Starfish.
Kenny! You bastard! Con los
Hey!
Hey, you know what? Why don't you just play all the drops that everybody expects? Because that's what's happening.
I know.
Just play them in one show and then never play them again.
Alright, how about this one?
Spoon!
Now
This thing,
that's
I don't even know what I don't even know what they mean.
you didn't know what spoon means?
I know what a spoon is used for.
No, you know what that's from, right?
No.
Spoon?
Spoon.
That's from the Tick. You remember the animated
Oh
series, The
yeah.
Tick? That was
I
his.
don't remember the spoon thing.
Yeah, that was his. What do they call it? The superhero calling card or whatever.
Oh,
Can't
I
remember
see.
what the hell it's called. Their war cry or whatever.
Silence. I don't know. There's a ton that I have no clue what they are.
Did that say silence?
Yeah.
Was that like Dr. Evil auto-tuned or something? Silence. I will not tolerate your insolence.
Putty putty. What do you think putty putty is?
Probably another Tick thing. Well, no, Putty's from Seinfeld, right? I've never heard that before.
That's anime. That's gotta be anime right there.
Well, then it's probably Milk Chan or something.
Yeah.
I feel now that that was on there and me and you don't both know about it, then obviously we're too old.
Right.
Some kid out there's got to know what that means. And by the way, if there's anybody our age that knows what that means, don't try to act cool because it just means that you got it from your kid. And your kids are cooler than
And you don't have a penis, basically.
you. And you don't. You also have no bell end, at least no bell end.
Right. Yeah, let's this one's always classic.
Hello, it's me, Mario.
I want to just grow a mustache, just for that drop.
Oh, here's a good one.
Like a boss. Like a boss.
What does it say?
Like a bow.
Oh, so that was Rouse?
No, that's Slim Thug.
Oh God, that was like before Rouse was famous. Slim Thug. Now I know these are dated. That's actually what a police siren sounds like in
Have you ever hear this guy?
where do they do Mardi Gras at?
What?
Where do they do the Mardi Gras at? Nah, the joke's done.
New Orleans.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's police siren in New Orleans. It would have been funnier if I said it on time.
Yeah.
Probably not. I like what?
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Who said that?
There was like this newscast, and the woman was like asking this kid questions about some random thing, like what kind of
What was that quote? What's that quote right there that I keep hearing?
Daddy.
I think yeah.
Hey,
Say something crazy.
something crazy. That's the last time I'm going to the moon. What movie is that from? You don't know what movie that's from. Nobody knows.
I don't even
I-
know what it's from.
Nobody knows what that's from.
That's the last time I'm going to the moon.
You know what it's from?
Oh, the artist.
It's from The Artist, exactly.
Oh, I can't believe I
Yep.
forgot that.
It's from The Artist.
That's a top 10 movie for me. At
Mhm.
least
Top 10.
quotable. Quotable. It might be number one.
It could be the most quotable movie in the world. Is The Artist.
Yeah.
Last time I'm going to the moon. You remember the line now.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. What
Do
about
another quote.
she ain't what she used to be? Remember that?
That was The Artist.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that's probably my second favorite line in there.
My other favorite line is, "There ain't no art here,
No. For the artist, there's
fool. There ain't no
for
art
that
here,
artist,
fool."
there's no art. People might think it's about art because it's called the artist, but there's many types of artists. But he's not a musical artist. He's not a painting artist. He's
He's not an astronaut.
not an astronaut either. But you think he would be when he says that's the last time I go to the
I'm
moon.
going to the moon. No. Actually, he's an astronaut because he's not an astronaut.
Right. I'm moving the podcast into the other room.
The whole podcast. Right now,
Yeah.
you're moving my whole house
Yeah.
to another room.
You could stay in there. You could stay in there.
Okay, cool. Good.
I'm just moving out here.
I was in your bathroom
It's going to
anyway.
give me better visual. I got.
I'm moving mine into the toilet in about a half hour.
Oh yeah.
Now you can see your beard. What you need to do, yeah, scroll down a little bit. Let everybody see. Pull it out.
I'm not showing that. I'm not showing that beard.
Go ahead and pull it out. Let everybody see your hairs.
The downstairs beard.
The weird beard. Oh. Oh, fuck. Ah. I only wore these for 4 days in a row. Now I have to wash them.
Not really.
So, this is why we need everybody else on podcast too. Because I would almost want to save it for that time. There's a new Batman thing. This is going to be a current events thing.
Right.
By the time someone watches, it's probably 10 years later. So there's a new Batman thing.
About Ben Affleck.
No, I think it's like, isn't it animation or something, or no?
Oh,
It's
there's
where
some
he-
animation ones going on, yeah. But there's a Ben Affleck one coming out.
Well, there's
Batman
one
vs
where it's-
Superman or something.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, what is Ben Affleck in this?
What?
What is Ben Affleck in the Batman vs Superman?
He's Batman.
Oh yeah, that's right, I heard he was Batman.
Yeah.
Well, who's Superman? Don't say Christian Bale.
No, Chris Evans, the same one who's been him for the past couple. Or not? No, not Chris Evans. He's Captain America. I don't know who the new Superman is. I forget his name. Maybe it's one of the people watching the podcast can help us out. If you know who is the new Batman, just type it in the chat.
Yeah, because we're going to wait for your comment instead of just looking it up on the internet. So
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
just leave a comment so you can feel like you're involved.
There's a person named Zero that's viewing. Zero viewer, it says.
Oh, Zero Viewer. How you doing, Zero?
Oh, it's Zero view. Oh, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. That's what that means. Viewer 0. The only thing that would be worse is fewer viewers. I don't know where we're going with that.
I mean, you could have,
Fewer 0 because it would be less than 0, which is a band, by the way, for anybody who's younger than us.
now.
I'm
Jake-
sorry, I was talking, but now I'm scratching my balls, and that's all I care about right now.
So what's less than Jake, and then you have less than Zero. So who's the better band? Is Jake better than
Is
Zero?
it less than 0? It is less than Jake, and then I think there was a band.
I thought you knew of a band named Less Than Zero. I thought
It was either a band or it was a shirt that said 0 on it that might have had something to do with the smashing jack-o'-lanterns. I love how you tried not to smile. That was the best part.
I thought it was this. Not Jack. Smashing Pumpkin.
Plumpkins?
Yes.
Smashing Pumpkins was a porn video that I probably stole from Larry. It was about plus size women. Orange plus size women.
Tonight. I was actually trying to think of a joke that could actually have their lyrics, but with a porn reference.
Let me see, Smashing Pumpkins. Believe it or not a huge fan,
Yeah.
but I do like his music. But still not a huge fan.
Right.
Was forced to listen to it because
Something
it was
like
on the radio.
something like an animal or something. Something like a caged animal or some shit.
Yeah, rat in a cage.
Oh yeah.
Despite my rage, I still fap in a cage.
Yes.
That's not so much a porn though. That's more like a guy with a webcam
Right.
like this by himself, jerking off
Despite all.
in a bird
Okay.
cage.
Here's a porno. Despite all my age, I am still just getting laid. That.
First AIDS reference. I thought
Yeah.
I was gonna be the first one.
Nope.
I thought I was gonna be the
I
first one to make an AIDS
I
joke.
almost started the podcast off by just saying age.
Did you just say AIDS and that was it?
I almost did. I should have.
All right. Well, for the record, I just want to say rape.
Nope. Rape.
Rape. Just so we got that out of the way.
Yes.
Rape.
Rape. AIDS.
I'm a repeat offender. Rape 3 times. Rape.
3. You do 3 like the German?
See, Germans. I do 3 like E.T.
You saw what's that movie? The Tarantino movie
Is that what it was called?
with Brad Pitt.
Oh, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah. Remember how he caught him because he said the girl said 3 or one of the guys said 3 like this, but the Germans do 3 like this. That's how I caught him.
3 schnapps.
Yeah.
Schnapps.
But he said 3 like this, and then the guy caught him because they're supposed to say it like that. Extra.
But I mean, the funny thing is I might go 3 like this depending on like if all right, if the bartender is nice, I might be like, if they can't hear me, I might be like, right? But if they're an asshole, I'm automatically gonna go like this, like I'm kind of flicking them off.
Yeah, you could drop.
You know what I mean? Like they're being a prick, so then I'm gonna go into kind of flick off mode, but also tell them 3 at the same time. So I'm not flicking them off, but just naturally it's gonna go this way.
Right.
You know, like, what the fuck did I get you? I'm busy here. Well, 3. It might just be 1, motherfucker. But so
I think
what I'm saying is this is a crime against humanity. Yeah, but that doesn't. What I'm saying is how could that be a crime? Like, how could you said 3 this way instead of that way? It's like anybody could probably change that up. I mean, it's just not in their. I don't know. I guess it was a different time back then. It's a Nazi thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, like the historical accuracy of that movie was on point. I mean, right down to when they killed Hitler in the movie theater with that Uzi straight to his face. Just I'm gonna have my avatar is gonna be. I'm gonna name myself Swiss Cheese Hitler, and my avatar is gonna be his face at the end of. Spoiler alert, by the way. If you haven't watched it, you're a fucking idiot then. Yeah. Well, you should have watched it by now if you don't know what the ending is. And really, that's not even the ending. So, you know, that's just another part. Yeah, we're just giving you a little part.
So I'm taking my spoiler alert back, and I don't even feel bad about it.
But you can't say it's a historical event that actually happened, so everybody should really know what happened, really.
It did happen. Tarantino did make that movie, and those things happened and were filmed in that movie. So that is a historical event, which means...
No, I'm talking about back during that war. That's actually how it ended. During that war,
you know, that little war that they had.
One of the World War V.
What was it? The Holocaust? I can't remember.
But either way, that's how it ended, right then. So they could just look a book. If they wanted the spoiler to happen, they could just read a history book.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Just
up
like
Hitler's
Abraham
Swiss
Lincoln
cheese.
Vampire Hunter. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It's a true story.
Yep, 100%.
There's pictures in it, so it's true.
Yes.
It is a true story. Somebody actually wrote that book. I consider that a true story.
That's true.
So, the
Yeah.
best Batman, going back to Batman, in my opinion, now some people will say, like with 007, people will say Sean Connery, best 007. Yeah, he was great. Not 007, James Bond. Oh, he's a great James Bond. He's the best. I
Right.
like Roger Moore. I'm a Roger Moore guy. I actually watched more Sean Connery ones because
Wait,
they're
how we
all still very good.
go
but-
from Batman to?
Because here's my point.
Okay.
You got Sean Connery, just like some people might think.
Don't say Clooney. Don't say Clooney.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Oh,
No, hell no. I wasn't even thinking about it until you said it.
I'm just saying you were like.
I don't even
trying to,
consider him a Bat. I don't even consider him a Batman.
Okay.
I don't consider him Batman. Isn't it? Was it George? No, George Clooney was not.
It was
Why?
Clooney, Kilmer, Keaton.
Oh God, don't even.
That's
Here's the thing.
It has to
Keaton is the Sean Connery of Batman. To me, I don't think that Adam West is the Sean Connery of Batman. Okay, because that was a TV show. Let's say in the movie realm, you have Michael Keaton, right?
Yes.
And Sean Connery. But the thing is I still like Michael Keaton, even though I like Roger. Is it Roger Moore? It's Roger Moore for James Bond.
Yeah.
I like his ones too, as much as the Sean Connery ones. So can I really play favorites?
Right.
But anyways, the point of my story is I think Michael Keaton is the best Batman, and now he's Birdman, which I don't know if it's based off the old cartoon or what the deal is, but I really want to see that movie.
Right.
Which is actually pretty interesting.
Keaton that was a little weird was his presence as like the Bruce Wayne character wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't. Really, it wasn't.
A ritzy type, you know what I
But
mean?
the thing is, when you had nothing to compare it to, it was fine.
Yeah.
But then the other movies come out, which most of them sucked. Christian Bale, horrible Batman in the outfit with the fake voice, but a great Bruce Wayne.
Right.
I see him as a millionaire or billionaire, whatever Bruce Wayne's supposed to be. If it was updated, it'd probably be billionaire.
You know who I would have picked
What's that?
for this next one, if he could get back big again, is McConaughey.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like him personally or anything, which I.
Well, is Matthew
I'm not
McConaughey the guy that does the Jack Nicholson impressions, like on Saturday Night Live and stuff like that? What movie is he in?
Who?
Matthew McConaughey, because I've never seen any of his movies, I don't think.
Really? He's in
I know
bunch
that
of
it's supposed to be
movies
that.
where he lost weight and stuff, but I'm talking about back when he was a little bit, if he could bulk up again. But he was in
There's a guy that does a Jack Nicholson impression on
Wolf
Saturday
of
Night
Wall
Live.
Street. He was in.
I love how he's super famous, and I'm like, is it the guy that does the Jack Nicholson impressions?
He's in. But haven't you heard him on the
Sorry,
Phillips
what?
File? They have him doing like Lincoln commercials and stuff like that.
Lincoln commercials?
Yeah.
Like for Abraham Lincoln.
Cadillac or Lincoln something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Abraham Lincoln.
No. Like Cadillac or Lincoln commercials.
7 years ago.
He's like,
I used
like,
to sell
oh.
Cadillacs.
you got this one where he's driving up and there's like a cow. He's like, oh, this, blah, blah. But he has like this deep, like.
So he was endorsing Lincoln's, and he sounded like Abraham Lincoln. Anyways, so.
Yeah, basically. Or you could always. See, but I think he feels like he's probably above, like the Batman thing, winning like recently the Oscars and all that.
Yeah, but you know, a superstar that actually could pull it off and do it really good could actually change the whole franchise where it'd be to their benefit and change the face of everything.
Right. Well,
You
same
know?
thing with, because I was
Just
going
like
to say, or DiCaprio.
DiCaprio was Batman.
I think so.
They can. I mean, how tall is he? I mean, Batman should be like a little bit taller, I think.
You just hire a smaller bad guy.
Although yeah,
I don't know how tall he is. I wonder how tall he is.
I think George Costanza should be Batman.
Yeah. You just get everybody just a little bit shorter and a little bit fatter.
In contrast, I'm like,
But I mean,
Batman.
if you look at Tom Cruise, he's crazy short, but he looks, he doesn't look short in those Mission Impossibles and stuff.
Or like Eyes Wide Shut. Although there's Nicole Kidman's in the movie, and if they did them like right side by side, there's no way he could be taller than her because it's not.
Right? Yeah, they do. He's 6 foot, which is tall for an actor. DiCaprio.
Yeah, actually that is, and they consider him short and 6 foot. Fucker's taller than me.
No, I'm talking about DiCaprio.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, Tom Cruise is like 5'3" or something, 5'4" maybe.
Oh, I definitely got the reach.
Yeah.
But just in case he goes wild and starts stomping on a couch or in my house or something.
Right.
DiCaprio's 6 foot. That's no problem.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
But when you think of Batman, like it's always been skinny guys, and I think even with Adam West and stuff like that, that traditionally maybe is why it's been that way.
Right.
But when you actually see a bat, they're short and they're bulky and they're like bulked up. They should have had Lou Ferrigno play Batman. That's what I'm saying. I'm just throwing that out there. See what that would have done. And fucking paint Adam West.
Bats are blind, not deaf.
Did I miss something?
I said bats are blind, not deaf.
Oh, because Lou Ferrigno's deaf. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That was that
was deaf. Bats are blind. That's the whole point. Maybe it wasn't that funny. I thought it was a little.
No, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good. It was so funny that made my.
But then how do you do a Bane?
My Hulk doll explode.
If you do Batman Lou Ferrigno, then how do you do Bane?
Bane?
Yeah, if you get somebody as big as Ferrigno for Batman, then how do you do a Bane type character that's supposed to be way bigger than Batman?
Well, first of all, who the fuck is Bane?
What are you talking about?
Who's Bane?
Bane's the one in the new Batman, the newest one.
The new Batman movie?
Yeah.
Did I miss something? Bane was Bane in...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't even think I watched that movie.
Or in the old one with Poison Ivy and Bane or whatever.
I probably remember.
The one with the black mask and crap like that.
So that guy's real big. Who would play that part? I see what you're saying here, because if Batman was played by Lou Ferrigno, then the Hulk would have to be an actor that's 10 times bigger than Lou Ferrigno.
Exactly.
I see. It's contrast. I get it. Contrast.
Yeah. But I think it's about time to sign out.
Sign out? I want to give you this one because this one's got a fucking... Look at that.
Yeah.
Cut underneath my fingernail the other day, yeah. It's a real fucking good move. So, yeah, let's sign out. What time is it? It's 9:22. It's 9:22 in the PM over on the East Coast.
And this is our first best of show.
Mississippi.
People didn't even know that this has been all spliced of best of together. They thought it was one different thing.
That's how good we are at production. Is we actually splice it all together flawlessly from other shows.
Straight up.
Yeah. And then after that, we'll have a We'll have a what the hell is that shit where they do the thing, the bad lip syncing. We'll do a bad lip syncing version of it.
Yes.
Um, after we reach the $1 billion mark on the podcast. After we become rich and famous.
Exactly.
Look at us go. Look at us go.
So our sign off will be.
Are you gonna play music for the sign off? You should play something.
I'm far away from it. I can
Oh, you have to beatbox.
do the. You can do this better than me, though. Do the blow in the bottle. You can do it.
Name that tune. That was the song at the end of The Artist. You never remember that? It's called "That's the Last Time I'm Going to the Moon."
I gotta watch it again. I missed that one.
Sometimes you gotta watch movies. Where did that come from?
That was me.
Without the bottle.
What?
No, it wasn't.
Oh my God, it's on delay. It was on delay the whole time.
Did it sound good? Let me try it again. Wait.
How'd you do it without the bottle?
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
I gotta get it deep in my throat again. Alright, here we go. It sounds like it a little bit?
Yeah, that's nice. That's really good.
Let me try and do it on my nose this time. Is that good?
You look like a.
Hang on, let me do it right here.
Oh, you just somehow that made my dogs bark.
Yeah.
That was weird. By the way, you look like a crazy. You look like a crazy Hasidic Jew right now for some reason. I don't know why.
I can totally get. Like, people might watch this later and, like, in a different, like, France or something, and somebody that doesn't know English, maybe in China or something, and they're like, oh man, these Jews are up to it again.
They're like, oh, they got all the Jews over there. Gold cast.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think. That's how bad I am at Jew jokes. All I can say is gold cast.
I know.
That's the best I got. Gold cast with Goldberg.
Alright, let's do.
That doesn't make it any more Jewier doing a Jewy impression.
Let's do the sign off. Alright.
What would that be?
Go to you. Go to me. Go to be.
Good to be. Good to be.
Go to be. Alright, we'll get at it. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Go to be.
Good to be.
Okay.